How to make money in crypto and multiply your deposit with minimal risks. In this video, we will be going through 7 ways to earn money in crypto that are perfect for beginners. I will give you a guided tour of the top ways to earning on Bybit. Bybit is currently one of the largest exchanges, consistently ranking in the top 3 by market capitalization, and is the safest in terms of trading volume. That's why I've been trading on Bybit myself for 3 years now, and I highly recommend it to you. So let's get started. The first way to earn money is through spot trading in cryptocurrency. In fact, this is the easiest, most accessible and safest way to earn money in crypto for most participants. If you have a basic understanding of what fundamental analysis, technical analysis and risk management are, then spot trading is perfect for you. And if you don't have that understanding yet, check out a separate video on the channel. I'll leave a link in the suggestions where you can dive deeper into these concepts. So, what is spot trading? Essentially, spot trading is nothing more than buying an asset and waiting for its value to increase. Let's switch to the chart and I'll show you in detail. So we open the exchange, Bybit, right here. Next, we move to the trading section, open spot, and select the trading pair that interests us. Let's open Bitcoin and the altcoins. This means that we will be buying Bitcoin with stable coins. Here, we can see the chart of the cryptocurrency that we are going to trade. We can choose the time frame that we are going to trade on. Well, let's open the daily time frame, for example. We can open the weekly time frame. What does that mean? This means that one of these candles represents 1 week. If you still don't know how to trade on the spot, check it out. We have a separate video on the channel. It's super detailed there, like button by button. Everything has been explained. What is the essence of buying assets and holding them in spot trading? Look, here we have opened the Bitcoin chart. Let's imagine that we are in the year 2022. At that time, you were watching my YouTube channel and I was actively saying that Bitcoin at $16,000 is quite a good investment. If you had bought Bitcoin at $16,000 in 2022, you would now have a 459% profit. This is what is called spot trading. By the way, if you were just using bank deposits, you would put your dollars in, so you would have earned only about 5, maybe 8% depending on which bank you kept your funds in. If you want to build a portfolio, I recommend not limiting yourself to just one coin, whether it's Bitcoin or some altcoin. A portfolio is made up of 10 to 15 projects. To see which projects are available on Bybit, you go here in the Coins tab, and actually look at what cryptocurrencies people are currently trading. For example, Ether, XRP, Doge, Pepe, Salans. Well, here it is, also stablecoin, BAMcoin, VIF, Mantle. This is one of the projects on the Bybit exchange is SUI, Apex, Popcat, and so on. So let's understand at a basic level how the spot terminal works. Look, we have a chart of the cryptocurrency that we're trading here. Last time we chose either the daily or weekly time frame. Next we have the order book, which contains the bids from other participants. At the bottom are those who are buying, and at the top accordingly are those who are selling. And now we are on the right. We see the opportunity to place a market order. We can buy Bitcoin through a market order or a limit order. Well, let's imagine a situation. We have topped up our account with $100, and we have the opportunity to buy Bitcoin in 2 ways. For example, we want to buy Bitcoin for $100 at $88,000. We place a limit order at $88,000. We enter, for example, 100 USDT here and click on buy Bitcoin. Now what's happening? Look, we have a limit order here. And as soon as the price of Bitcoin reaches $88,000, we will acquire 0.00. 1136 Bitcoins. The second option, we can simply buy Bitcoins at the market. We can enter the market. Next, we click on 180 USDT. Next, we click on buy Bitcoin. And you see your market order to buy was executed at $99. Once again, if you need a more detailed guide on spot trading, it's available on the channel. The link will definitely be in the suggestions. So, before we move on to the practical part in the trading terminal, let's say a few words about what a future actually is. It's a derivative contract, meaning that when you trade futures, you don't own Bitcoin like you do when you buy it on the spot market. You are simply buying a contract under which the exchange is obligated to give you Bitcoins at the price you agreed upon in advance. I'll warn you right away, trading futures, unlike spot trading, it's much riskier, much more dangerous. And in order for you to trade futures, you need to understand technical analysis, what risk is management, what trading psychology is, and so on. We open our first futures trade, so let's get started. To do this, we go to the trading tab and select futures trading accordingly. There are children in a couple in Kyiv. Let's choose, for example, Bitcoin to the dollar. Here we have a slightly more advanced trading terminal. There are also limit and market orders, as we discussed in spot trading. Now we click on transfer. I just need to fund my account. Futures from the funding account. Next, we click confirm, and now we can open a futures trade for Bitcoin. Here we have, pay attention, various settings. We can choose the leverage. For example, we can set a 10x leverage, as we discussed earlier. And for both long and short positions, we can open with a limit order. Yes, let me remind you again, if we set it to say 88,050, until then, as soon as the price reaches this value, we can, for example, buy, let's see how much 0.05 Bitcoin. We can also choose here to fill by price, fill by cost, and view. We have a separate long video on futures on our channel. It's about 30-40 minutes long. I'll leave the link in the suggestions. If you want to learn how to trade futures, take a look. Everything is explained in more detail there. Next, we can also immediately check the liquidation price. If we use, for example, 10x leverage and open our position, then we have the liquidation will be at the level of $79,000. This means that if the price of Bitcoin drops to these levels while in a long position, our position will be liquidated. The same applies to a short position. The value will be $96,000. We can also just open with a market order. So let's go ahead and open a futures position with a market order. Yes, you can also do calculations here. You can set take profits and stop losses. For example, we want our trade to close at a stop if Bitcoin reaches $85,000. So called, we click OK, and then we click to open long, and accordingly, we have opened a trade on Bitcoin. Here we can see the realized and unrealized P&L. We can click right here. We will be shown a screenshot of our profits or losses. So once again, if you want to learn how to trade futures, definitely check out the video linked, plus the video on risk management. Make sure to study management, because futures trading is very risky. Well, if you want to automate everything we've done before, buying and selling crypto. So for you, the next third way to earn money is trading bots on Bybit. What are trading bots? Trading bots, they buy and sell crypto for you, no matter how trivial that may sound. So you set certain parameters for them in advance, the so-called grid. The bot operates within this grid. Moreover, there are both spot bots, meaning the bot can accumulate a spot position for you at the optimal price. And there are also futures bots, which means they can long and accordingly short the assets that you tell them to. Let's take a basic look at how the bots on Bybit are structured. Let's move to the tools section. Next, we need to go to trading bots. And here, accordingly, it offers us to create several trading bots. Yes, it can be a futures grid bot, it can be a futures martingale or a combo of futures and so on. The simplest, most understandable bots are the futures grid bot and, accordingly, the futures spot bot. Let us, using their example, now analyze it with you. We tell the bot, "Dear bot, could you please buy and sell Bitcoin within the specified range?" And how is this going to happen? For example, we set our bot a range, let's say from $70,000 to $100,000. So from $70,000 to $100,000, our bot creates a range. Next, accordingly, we indicate to him the number of grids. That is, this is the number of steps in which the bot will buy and sell. Further, accordingly, we tell him what deposit, what we want to make on the trading bot, click activate, and in fact, our bot starts trading in great detail how bots work. I analyzed the video trading bots on Bybit. Watch it, we have it on the channel. We will definitely leave you a link in the tips, and if you are interested in this topic, you just watch a separate video. The futures grid bot works on a similar principle, but here you already have the option to customize the settings to your liking. Yes, you can create a strategy, you can manually set it to long, you can manually set it to short, or you can keep it neutral. What does neutral mean? Neutral is a bot that will both long and short, respectively. Long is a bot that will only open futures long positions. As a rule, if you and I are working on a regular market, then, naturally, it is better for us to take a long bot, because shorting the ascending market, which we are now on, yes, and Bitcoin costs us $90,000, this is not very good. And I want to tell you that bots are not some kind of super magical cure-all. To trade effectively with bots, you need to understand how the market functions. If you believe that the market is going to rise, you can launch a long bot and make money on the growth of a particular asset. Or you can also trade the movement on the spot market and, accordingly, profit from the rise of a certain asset. Or you can also trade the movement on the spot market and accordingly profit from the rise. But for me, for example, it's easier to trade by hand.
Oh, it's the best.
Opening trades means entering positions either in spot or in futures. For me personally, bots don't work very well, but I have many friends who trade perfectly with bots. This strategy is better for them, but if you haven't tried bots yet, try spot bots. They are quite safe. That is, there is no liquidation price. At most, you might go into a drawdown, but if you use reliable assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum, then spot bots, once again, are really safe in the long run. It's really quite a safe tool. It's really easy to just lose your money if you don't set things up properly. And how to make proper settings we will discuss in a separate video on our wonderful channel. The fourth method is staking. What is staking? Basically, it's similar to a bank deposit. You come to Bybit, give Bybit your stablecoins or some other cryptocurrency. Basically, Bybit pays you interest for that, and this is how to stake your crypto on Bybit to earn interest. Now let's move on to the banking section. Next, we click on Bybit Savings, and here accordingly we see various offers available to us. We're interested in all the products. So let's imagine that we want to stake just dollars. So we just want to take our money. We don't want to risk buying crypto, just like in a bank. So we came here, we want to hold our money. We click here to select, and what we see here is that we can deposit our stable coins at 10% annual interest. But pay attention, it says here that for amounts up to $500, you'll get 10%, and for amounts over $500, you'll get 5% per year. Right now, Bybit has exclusive conditions. As you can see, you can deposit for 7 days at an annual interest rate of 100%. And if you're a new user, yes, you can even deposit for 1 day at an annual interest rate of 300%. But again, it's important to note that this is for just 1 day. So if you deposit $1,000 the next day, you'll get back about $1,010. Well, let's see. Since I'm not a new user, I won't be able to open an account here. We can, for example, deposit it for a flexible term, flexible savings on Bybit. We set $500 there. And accordingly, we agree to the staking agreement. And now we click to open staking. That's it. Our money has gone into staking, after which it will bring us even more money, specifically 10% per year. A little bit, but again, you can see here that there are different cryptocurrencies, and you can also deposit Bitcoins. You can also deposit Ethers, and you can use MNT, which is the token of the Mantle network. And also, if you want to withdraw your money, you just go right here in Bybit Savings, you'll see the amount of your holdings, and you can open it. And here you can withdraw your money from staking. You just click max, hit confirm, and the money goes back to your account. So let's move on. Next up, it seems we have the fifth way to earn money. These are launchpads, which on the Bybit exchange. It's also a risk-free way to earn money where you can make $100, $200, $300, or $500. How does this look in practice? What exactly is a launchpad? When a new project is launched, let's say a project like 3XA. So we have the 3XA project coming out, and accordingly it needs to attract new users in some way. We need people to know about it. The 3XA project comes to the exchange and says, Bybit exchange, here we give you our tokens there. Please distribute them among your users. Some specific rules, and we'll talk about how they distribute them. This is a kind of marketing. They just give out tokens for the project. People receive these tokens after these tokens are acquired and added. You take them to your wallet and can also sell them for not super large amounts. You can take out $200, $300, or $500 from the Launchpad, but with minimal larger risks. And to participate in the Launchpad, we move to the Trade tab, and then we are interested in the Spot X tab. Here we can see the Launchpad, and this is where we actually open it and see the projects that have already launched on Bybit. Yeah, there's the Token Mag, the Token, and Laft books. And there are actually a lot of them coming out. They come out quite regularly. Just subscribe to the newsletter, and you'll be able to learn about all the new projects launching on the Launchpad, what you need to do on the Launchpad, and so on. And when you see that it has been activated, there is a video section on the channel where you can also check it out. It's called 5 Ways to Earn Money on Bybit Without Risk. There's a direct instruction on Launchpads. You open the Launchpad, and here you will need to stake MNT tokens or USDT stablecoins. You deposit 200 USDT, and then when the coins are listed, they give you tokens equivalent to those 200 USDT. Are you already selling these tokens? Not for 200 USDT, but let's say for 500, 600, depending on how well the token gets listed. Is it possible that you bought tokens on the Launchpad for 200 and then they drop to 100? Well, hypothetically it could be, but I don't remember that. Just because on Launchpad, you initially receive tokens cheaper than their market value, because these are tokens specifically for promotional purposes. They are given to users on very favorable terms so that people participate in Launchpad, so that people can earn money here. Believe me, no one wants you to lose your $100 and leave unhappy. Both Bybit and the projects being listed need you to learn about the project and share it with others. That's why they have a limited number of cheap coins based on certain criteria. They give you... The next way to earn is through launch pools. It's somewhat similar to a Launchpad, but with a different mechanism. When a project goes to an exchange, it needs to attract users. It distributes its tokens to users accordingly. To move on to launch pools, we just need to type it in the search right here. Launch pool, or you can just type in pool. Here you can see the latest projects that have been launched, Swell, Smile, DBR, and so on. There are hundreds of these projects that are being launched. What is the difference between a Launchpad and a launch pool? In a launch pool, you don't need to spend your money at all. It works on the principle of staking. We had a launch pool for the Swell project. You needed to take your MND tokens or your USDT stablecoins and put them in the pool. For this, you are credited with Swell tokens. As a percentage, that is, you then take these Swell tokens and also sell them. At the same time, the USDT that you staked also remains. They are not spent. You do not buy tokens. You simply stake your USDT and MNT, and for this you are credited with Swell tokens. It's just a completely risk-free opportunity to earn $200, $300, or $500. Please make use of it. Go ahead. For dessert, we will discuss copy trading. Many people have a somewhat unrealistic view of copy trading, thinking that it's some kind of magic pill that I can just give my money to another trader and he'll make me twice as much money and I'll be fabulously rich. But basically, what is copy trading? It's just copying the trades of another person. You must understand that the other person is also a person. He can make mistakes. Even if it has some algorithms, the algorithms may not work correctly. But if you really found that trader you want to follow, then copy trading is actually a great tool. Let's move on to the Tools tab. Next, in the Tools tab, we move on to the Overview. And now we can see people here who introduce themselves as trading masters. If we want to copy their trades, we can deposit funds here. For some reason, I don't have the opportunity to do this here, so I won't be able to show you, but you can go here. Look, you can look at the best traders by ROI, you can look at the best intraday traders, the best traders with daily balance, and so on. Here they have a very large number of different criteria. You can go to all trading masters and see how traders behave. For example, sort by maximum profit in 7 days or sort by maximum profit in money in 7 days. Yes, because maximum profit in money and in percentages are not always the same people. A person can just have $1,000. He made $2,000 from it, earned how much? 200%. And someone made $200,000 from $1 million. And for him, this will be only 20%. But once again, if you want to try copy trading, you can go in, deposit $50 or maybe $100 and see how this whole thing works. Or you might even become a trading master yourself and get people to follow you, to trust you with their money. But again, keep in mind that it's a pretty responsible step.
I need a guarantee.
My attitude towards copy trading is as follows. I am not a fan of copy trading. I prefer to make trades myself. This approach is really more for beginners, for those who are taking their first steps in the market, but it definitely has its place. Again, I know a lot of guys who do their copy trading and actually earn good money for their followers. We are not doing our copy trading yet. But if you want to trade with us, we trade manually. We have, as I already showed you, our scalp channel, scalp trades for our subscribers on the Bybit exchange. And if you create an account using the link below this video, you'll get access to our scalp channel, our trades, and training on risk management and technical analysis. With that, we say goodbye for today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. The video was helpful, don't forget to like it, and we'll see you in the next videos. See you soon.